Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Barb and you are at Barb Beauty, and it's been a little while since I uploaded a video, I understand. But I'm back and better than ever for my fresh start first video back here on YouTube. I wanted to show you guys my almost everyday, day-to-day glowy, super bronzy, peachy makeup look that is so simple and so easy and just so fun, and it's highly glowy. It is so glowy. I should be at the beach right now. Like, I really should be at the beach right now, but it's like 50 degrees out at the end of April. It is ridiculous. But I did film this look for a tutorial for you guys, and I really hope you enjoy. All my social media will be down below, and I hope you guys follow. I hope you guys like and subscribe and comment on this video, and there's going to be so many more after this, so I hope you enjoy this one. Let's get on with this super faux freckle, glowy, bronzy, everything you can imagine makeup look. So I already did my eyebrows off camera using the Brow Gal convertible brow powders because we would have been here forever had I done them on camera. And usually I do my eyes first. I always do my eyes first, but for whatever reason when I do this makeup I have to do my face first. So I am just taking some of the Glam Glow Volcasmic Matte Glow Moisturizer just to kind of prep and awaken my skin. So for my primer, I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer, and I always use 2 pumps of this. So as that kind of settles in, I'm going to make my foundation cocktail. And I love using the LA Girl Pro Coverage High Definition Long Wearing Illuminated Foundation. Everybody that knows me knows that this has been my all-time favorite foundation forever. I have been trying other ones and using other ones, but I always go back to this one. And I always use this one for this type of look because it's a super glowy, dewy, just luminous look, and that gives you the perfect foundation. This is in the shade Fair, and I believe this is the lightest shade, and it's still too dark for me. So I take 2 pumps of Fair, and then they do sell a pure white shade. So I go in with like a pump and a half-ish of that. And then I will also take some of this Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid in Champagne Pop, and I will add whatever I'm feeling that day. If I want to be super glowy, I'll add like 2. I'm going to add 2 today. Might as well go big. So I just mix it on the back of my hand and just apply it very messily to my skin. And I'm just taking my Real Techniques Beauty Blender. So I do cream contour on a day-to-day basis. I mean, it's kind of like cream bronzer in, I guess you could say. It's not really so much contouring, but I take the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Medium, and I will just go on the places where you put some bronzer. And to blend that out, I like to use the Morphe Y6 flat top brush. And now I go in with concealer, and I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape. I blend that out with my sponge again. Now I like to take this BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Total Coverage Concealer, and I put this right under the inner part of my under eye, and this is a super fair shade. It's not my skin tone. It's really light, but it's just gonna brighten that under eye so much, and this is such high coverage, and I think it was like $5, so I really recommend this. I got this off Ulta. Stuff is seriously so good. And now to set my face, I am taking the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. Now moving on to bronzer, I'm taking the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Matte Bronzer, and I'm taking that on a Y3 Morphe brush. So now I like to contour with the Benefit Hoola Matte Bronzer, and I'm taking that on a Morphe Y9 little small brush. Now I'm just going in with some more Laura Mercier powder and just going under that. And I just sweep that away right away. I don't like to let it sit too long, or else the line will bake and get too hard. Now I like to go in with some blush, and my favorite blush ever, literally ever, is the Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Brush in the shade Satisfy. It is this peachy, beautiful, just all around amazing color, and it's It's pigmented, but it comes off really sheer if you go really light-handed, but you can also build it up as much as you want. And I like to take that on a Morphe Y4 brush. For this look, I do like to take a bit of blush on the nose because I will be adding the freckles, and it just kind of makes it look so cute. So now moving to my eyes, I'm taking that same Urban Decay blush, and I'm taking that on a Morphe Y16, and I'm just going all over my lid and my crease. Now I'm going to go in with some Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara and only put it on my top lashes. So now I'm going in with this Julep Eye Pencil in the shade Smoky Plum, and I'm going to tight line my upper waterline. So my camera died and I went and applied some falsies while the battery charged, and these are the Ardell Demi Wispies. These are my favorite lashes of all time. I buy them in a pack of 4 for like $12 at Ulta or Target, and they're just so nice for any look, whether you want to do something dramatic or do something really light and pretty like this. And my favorite lash glue is the White House of Lashes Lash Glue. Now when I bought this, I also bought the dark one to try, and I don't care what anyone says, they are not the same formula to me. I know they're supposed to be the same, that one's just dark, but I swear the dark one isn't as sticky and as good as the clear one, and I'm completely like out of it, but every time I go on Sephora, it's sold out, so when I find it, I will find it. So, but this is my favorite lash glue, and these are my favorite lashes. So now to finish off the eyes, I like to take the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, and I put this on my bottom lashes very lightly. I like take off most of the product because I feel like this is kind of a gunky mascara, but at the same time it's super like fluffy and light. So I will just take it like that and like barely touch my lashes, but still get some product on there just so there's some definition, because it is so top heavy. I don't want nothing, but I don't want a lot, and this does the perfect mix of that. Now that we're done with the eyes, I'm moving on back to the face to highlighter, my favorite part, and I love the Balm's Mary Luminizer. This was like the OG highlighter of YouTube, and I never ever tried it till literally recently, and it has been my go-to blinding highlight. It is so freaking pretty. Spritz my face with some of the Smashbox primer water. So while that spray kind of sets in, I don't like it to be too wet, but I'm going to set my brows with the Brow Gal Tinted Brow Gel. And now going in with the Mary Luminizer and a Morphe Y14 brush, I'm just going to highlight my face. I'm taking the Morphe Y22 brush and dip it into that highlighter and just popping that right on the inner corner. So now moving on to the best part, the faux freckles. Now I just recently got into the whole fake freckles trend, and since I've gotten the right method down and make it look as natural as possible, I have been addicted. Now the method that I like to use is taking one of these guys. This is a textured little sponge, and I got this in like a special effects kit, but you can get them off Amazon. Just look up textured sponge, and I cut it little tiny baby small. And I got this idea off of Sylvia Ghani on YouTube. She's really popular. She dates Wolfie, and I love her videos. She's great. And I got this trick off of her, and I was literally mind blown because it makes so much sense. So I like to take the Tarte Clay Play palette. It looks like this. If you want to do faux freckles, you do not need this palette. This is just what I love to use, and all the colors work really good. So you can actually see the shadows that I use it for. But I will just take this and I will dip into almost every brownie orange color, kind of mix and match. I focus on this one and this one and this one, but sometimes I would go in with like here and here. The thing with faux freckles, you just want them to be like different shades of browns, oranges, just... Well, I am just taking my sponge and dipping into the Ember shade and kind of bouncing it on my hand first. So I just zoomed you in a lot. And I'm just going to start pouncing the sponge into my skin where I want my faux freckles. And then I will flip it to like a different size side and kind of go in with other colors. I know it kind of looks crazy, but promise we are not done. I will take these Q-tips from Sephora, and the one side is super pointed, and I will go into any shade of the palette again and start making bigger freckles, kind of just randomly. I don't use specific colors. I literally go in and mix all the brown shades. So now that I have them where I like them, I will take my beauty blender that still has foundation and concealer on it from when I used it earlier and just go over everything I just did. I'm gonna go in with a little more blush. So I think with helping them look more real is to add in the powders over them. So I did just apply more blush, and now I'm going in with more highlighter. And I'm taking a different highlighter. This is like one of my favorite tricks, little things that I like to do. But I took that one highlighter with that one brush as kind of like my base color. And then I will take a little baby fan brush. This is the Morphe Y13 with either a lighter shade or a more glittery shade as kind of like a highlighter topper. And for that, I'm going to use ColourPop Flexitarian Super Shock Cheek. And just dab my brush in there. And I'm going to take some more of that primer water just to lock in all of those powders that I just put on my face. And finally, moving on to lips, I am going to take the MAC Whirl Lip Pencil. So I don't go too crazy on the lip liner, just to kind of get some more color that kind of got washed away with foundation and all that. Another star of the show for this specific look is definitely this lip gloss right here. This is the Dose of Colors Goals lip gloss, and it is just a clear gloss with gold reflex, and it is just my favorite gloss of all time. I glob this on like no other. Do you see that? It's sickening. So now to finish the look, I'm taking this Essence Keep It Perfect Makeup Fix and Spray. Now I heard about this through Kathleen Lights and I'm crazy obsessed. It literally makes your skin look like skin again, locks in your makeup, makes you look dewy. I do think it makes you look a little oily, but like in a really good way if you have dry skin, and I have insanely dry skin. So when I use this, I'm like, wow, my skin has life, you know? So I'm just gonna drown my glowy face into this to make it even more glowy. Okay guys, this is the finished makeup look. I'm obsessed with how it turned out. Clearly, because I do this almost every single day, this is my go-to look. And I really hope you enjoyed watching and you come back for more, because there is gonna be so much more for this channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.